Rashad Elby, your time in the program, you've taken a lot of different hats right now, still in the NIL player personnel side of things. But what does it look like today as we sit here in the spring of 2025, the way college football has evolved? What is it that your function is within the program?
Yeah, so my role has changed over my 3 years here. Initially, I came in the recruiting department. Then it kind of evolved into what NIL was in year one, in year two, and now in year three. A lot of what I do now is a lot of interfacing with agents, working with contract negotiations, agent relations, just anything and everything that really involves the agent. So that's kind of like my primary role right now.
Yeah, for people who are unfamiliar with the recruiting process, it was players and families.
Correct.
Right? And that was where you made your name, is those relationships you could build for the guys you're trying to bring into your program. There's more voices than ever now, including coaches and agents and things like that.
Correct.
What does a high school player look like right now trying to come in? And then once they're at college, how do those relationships start coming into the fold?
It's vitally important that the game really hasn't changed as much as people think it has. There's just more stakeholders in the game now. So you have to win over the parents, which is critically important. You have to win over the recruit, which is the no-brainer. But now you have these agents in the game. You have to win over the agents, and whether it's uncle serving as an agent or whether it's a big-time agency with NFL caliber players, you have to win them over now. So that process for the player, working with the agent, starts at a young age for these guys now. I'm on the phone daily with high school players and recruits, talking to them, and then they'll say like, "Hey, can you talk to my agent also?" Whereas, in years past, it was just talk to my mom, my dad, and my high school coach. The high school coach is a lot of times the one that's forgotten about in this whole process now. But it has changed, but it's still about involving all the stakeholders and just building all the relationships. And it's starting at a much younger age now.
Has that shift even happened now compared to your first year here? Has that shift with stakeholders grown when the NIL first got brought into the ball game?
Correct. So in year one, it was like, let's go down and find the local pizza shop to get NIL deals for our guys. And then in year two was like, okay, we have the small businesses, but now let's add a layer of like the donors, right? So we're talking about small businesses and donors now. Now it's like small business, donors, rev-share, which equals agents now. Yep. So now it's a lot of players in the game now, and you got to be able to check all the boxes for everybody.
And how do you guys do that? Like to me, that's such a daunting task, especially at the speed at which it's involved. So is there easy buttons that you guys are currently working to help people on both sides of the coin, right? For the players, it's like, okay, here's an easy list of deliverables or whatever. And then on the back end, it's like for donor, this is an easy way to participate if you want to do personal donations, corporate, whatever it is. Is that a part of the strategy?
Yeah. So, Coach Franklin has always done a great job of hiring. He's done a great job of building our staff internally. And then same with HVU. HVU has really grown and is at a different, pace now and speed in which they're operating. I think adding Mike has been a good addition for them. We recently brought in Aeneas Hawkins also has been a good addition for us. So now there's more people internally that is helping us just get all of our players where they need to get to, whereas opposed before it was just, 2 or 3 of us
trying to figure it all out.
So there's more of us, and we're able to touch more of the donors. We're able to touch more of the small businesses. We're able to get to more of the players now. So it's a more efficient machine now.
Get more eyes on it.
And as college football continues to evolve, I've asked Coach Franklin this question before, is Penn State aligned in the right direction? It feels like all those pieces were kind of all trickling into place, but do you feel like this is a program ready to compete at the highest level coming off of a college football playoff semifinal? I would just like to remind everyone of that.
Correct. I think, it's a no-brainer that, I think Coach Franklin is the best coach in college football. In addition to that, Pat Kraft is probably, in my opinion, the best athletic director. He's incredibly aggressive. And then there's just total alignment with the president also, Dr. Bendaputi. I mean, there's total alignment there. I think with all of their support, it just allows us to hopefully take that next step and to finish the job like you talked about, Ali.